What I see most times is my students or golfers in general is they do a type of stretch, static stretch. Okay,
it's traditional.
Traditional. Where you take, you can go on your cart, you can do this, you hold. Okay. What happens is they're not worn, their muscles aren't worn, and this could cause injury. And so I'm lucky I never injured myself because I always did this static stretching before I went out and play. But really, what you need to do is ballistic stretching. So do you want to hit on ballistic stretching?
Yeah. So first of all, why is static stretching what you don't want to do? Because the static stretching is causing your muscles to contract and work hard. And on cold muscles, you can pull a muscle really easy on that, and all of a sudden we've ruined our day of golf or whatever other activity we're doing. And B, we are fatiguing our muscles before we ever give them a fighting chance out there on the golf course, because they're sitting there fighting the static hold that we're placing on them. And so, with fatigued muscles, we're not as good on the golf course, but fatigued muscles, we're also more prone to injury.
Yeah.
And so we want to do a different style of
stretching.
Not good. Right. We want to do ballistic stretching.
Okay.
Which is basically where we just focus on the specific joints that are involved in golf, and then move that joint through a range of motion, and the muscles surrounding that joint are actually going to get the stretch. So we're loosening up the joint, we're warming up the joint. The best way to warm up a joint is just to move it.
Okay.
You can't, nothing's better than just moving a joint. So first of all, let's focus on the lower body. And I got this because we can use this as our little stabilizer. So I'm just going to plant this on the ground. I'm just going to do some leg swings. That hip joint, that's huge. So I'm just going to go back and forth right here. A big leg swing. Now, I'm loosening up this hip joint through it, but on this up motion, as I reach that end range of motion, my hamstring's getting a great stretch, so is my glutes, my hips. On the back, just like that, my hip flexors are getting a great stretch as well. So are my groin, my inner thigh area. So, we go through that, about 30 seconds each leg, back and forth. We've done a great job. It doesn't take much time, it's not that big of an effort. It gets the blood flowing. It's perfect. Now for upper body, once again, kind of that hip, that torso area. We can do, if you got plenty of space, take that golf club and just swing that baby just up and down, up and down.
Just make your normal golf swing.
If you don't, we can just cradle that sucker right there, and hopefully I don't hit you here.
Whoa, Jeff, we got to work on that. We got to work on that form a little bit.
We're just going to go. Hey, we're not worried about that. We're just loosening it up.
Just loosen it up. We loosen it up.
All right.
That's good.
Okay. And then, just simple arm swings. If we want to get a little bit more.
Watch out. Here we go.
Weight. I'm going to try not to hit anything.
We got to watch injury here. Safety. Safety first.
Once again, we are acting on this shoulder joint. Okay. It's a critical joint in golf. And as I go through this range of motion, these muscles are getting stretched. They're hitting their end range of motion. They're feeling a stretch, but really it's not fatiguing them. We're just acting on this joint, okay? And then, simple as that.
Go in, take some practice swings, just simulate the golf swing, and just go through your pre-shot routine, and you should be fine. But ballistic stretching, I don't know if you hit on that, but it's just movement, so it's not just holding the muscle and stretching. And so just, imitate that golf swing, and I think you'll be good to go.
Yeah, definitely. That ballistic stretch is what you want to get at the beginning of your game.
Before you actually tee it up.
We're calling it ballistic stretch. You might hear it called a dynamic warm-up. It's all the same thing. We're loosening the joints. We're warming up the muscles. We're at the end range of motion throughout. We're putting them on a stretch. It's the perfect way to go.